Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka GeekXX Chic, and we are back with the reaction to One Piece, Netflix's live action remake. We're now on to episode 5, which is called Eat at Baratie's? Eat at Baratie! Exclamation mark. So, last episode we concluded the whole arc on Syrup Village, and we gained a new crew member, that of Usopp. And this was after they basically took down the pirates that had been playing the long game of poisoning this young girl and trying to take all the things that her family owned. But thankfully, excuse me, Luffy and his crew were managed to take out the Black Cat crew, and the pirates were able to capture some of them, except for their captain, who managed to slyly escape just before they got captured. But we also noticed that Luffy got a boat, right? His crew desperately needed a boat because the little one that they were on before sprung a leak. And now they have a proper ship that has quarters and enough room for more crew members, because Luffy always said he wanted a crew of around 10 people. He's at about a crew of 4 now? 5. No, 4. So yeah, he's building his crew slowly. His dreams are slowly coming true. And now they said they're going to be headed towards the Grand Line because they have a ship that can properly take them there. But they have made yet another enemy, right? Because the captain of the Black Cats got away, he now knows Luffy, does not like Luffy very much, and that adds to the menagerie that's growing of pirates. They're going to have beef with Luffy for interfering with their piratey activities. So I'm looking forward to jumping into this episode, but before I do, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I do reactions here to lots of different shows, including this one, and if you want to watch me on this journey or see some of the other videos that I do, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and if you like this video, please show some love to that like button. It helps the girl out a lot, and I appreciate it very, very much. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into episode 5 right about now.
Just call that guy Grandpa.
Duck.
Batten down the hatches. Raise the mizzen mast. And then
One thing Luffy has always had, it's amazing imagination.
How do you expect to be a Marine when you're wasting your time on this nonsense?
I don't want to be a Marine.
Oh?
I'm a pirate.
Know that. Really? You're kicking down a kid's toy? Wow.
You're trained.
Hands on a child?
No, let me go. I'm a pirate.
So where were you when this kid was getting kidnapped by actual pirates, sir?
No, not okay. Not even close to okay.
I'm with you, brother, but you did get on the ship on purpose.
You know how to load a cannon, right? Yeah, of course. I've loaded thousands of them. This must be a different model than I'm used to.
Yeah, huh? Still lying? Not them destroying their ship with their own cannonballs. Let's run from the pirates!
Pirate vessel, by order of the Marines, lower your sails and submit to my authority.
So funny. The snail. Catch it! That happened. Duck! Duck! Yeah! That happened. Oh! Are you angry? Are you really, really mad? Oh, okay, now you're turned on.
That was amazing. You saved us.
You didn't tell me you could do that.
I didn't know I could.
I was about to say, I think you just discovered that. No, too soon for celebrations. Let's keep sailing.
Let's disappear.
I don't think mist is a good thing, though. Mist in the ocean suddenly is usually not good.
Can't see the Marines anyway.
Can't see anything in this suit.
I was about to say.
Well, somebody needs to talk to him about this and that other thing.
Oh, grandpa thing.
Yeah, I don't really know the guy that well.
Doesn't seem like a big deal.
It is if he's trying to... I'm alive, y'all.
Hey. What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Great.
Lies.
About the battle, you want to talk about it?
Nope.
Okay, good talk.
Love it. That's about right.
Smell what?
something on the breeze.
He's like, I can smell food a mile away. It's like the fryer from McDonald's. You know, you can smell them fries when you like 6 blocks away. Even little kids too. Your baby's in the back doing nothing. All of a sudden, McDonald's. That's this.
But I smell food, which means that there's someone somewhere cooking.
That's all he cares about. It's interesting, you know, Luffy's supposed simpleton ways, but he avoids and represses a lot too, which means that at some point that's going to come out. But for now, we're just going to keep believing everything's hunky-dory.
Ever been in the belly of a fish, boy?
Then I know what we're gonna do next.
Disguise the ship so the Marines can't find us?
Sail back to Sarah Village where it's safe.
Is it?
Let's eat.
Sir, what are you talking about, Sarah Village? Didn't you want to be a pirate on the high seas? Talking about going home? It's been a day. I mean, you were attacked on the first day, to be fair, but still.
Monkey D. Luffy? Perhaps you've heard of him?
No, never have.
Well, in that case, we'll find a table
Yeah, I knew it.
in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks.
You'll have to excuse them. They're idiots.
Of course. Right this way, ma'am.
Where did she get money? That's the question. She probably stole that right out of their own cash register. I hate tables like that. Give me the NC. Yeah.
Here are your menus. Your waiter will be with you shortly.
Like, can you just put them on the floor near you there, Zoro? Just on the floor? I don't blame him, though. It's very unsavory looking people in here. Yes. Slice it. Whip it. Spice it. Fry it.
Hey, you better keep your eye on the menu. Whatever the hell that is, boss man ain't gonna like it.
You sure?
It's elephant tuna, seared asparagus, and a street soy reduction.
Is that so?
Yeah.
In fact, you are off the line. Now get out there and wait tables. Move!
I personally would have taken what was on the plate number 2.
So I can smell the beef.
Maybe you ought to try a table outside, because right now, the only thing I smell is you.
I mean, let's be real. Pirates are not known for smelling that fresh.
I'll have that drink. After he apologizes for his bad manners.
Over my dead body.
He's like, now I had to beat both your asses because you disrespectful in a restaurant. Disrespectful.
Good fighter.
Luffy's always like, every place I go for food, there's a fight. It's great.
Apologies, madam. I didn't see you there. Would you care for an aperitif to start? We have several rare Mikio vintages in stock.
He's like, wait, why didn't I get the soft speech? I'm pretty too.
Something wrong with your eye?
Just blinded by your beauty.
Waiter, can I get a beer and something from my...
Yeah, hello. We're here too.
Water.
Still sparkling, mineral with ice or without, cubed or crushed.
Oh. I like a man that caters to me. Sanji.
My rude behavior, madam. Would madam prefer her water in a crystal glass or would a gold?
You're learning. It's so cute, Zoro. A little jealous. Oh my god, he actually smiled.
Worst.
I don't blame him. It's like, can we not all get the same treatment?
No SOS calls. We'll handle this problem on our own.
Something tells me you actually don't have sanctioning to do this.
Mihawk, did I catch you in the middle of something?
Ooh.
Just killing some time.
Feel free to slay me while you at it, bro.
Who's the quarry?
Wow. Okay, he's strong.
It's a wild card.
Really? At least you respect that? That was a solid shot. Sir, there's something wrong with your eyes. I don't know, just a little, it's right. It's just right. You might want to, okay.
You killed my men.
Yeah.
Destroyed my fleet.
Did.
Why are you after me?
You woke me from my nap.
That is definitely a federal offense. Where'd that even come from? That's a good shot. I think he's better with his sword than you are.
Such a disappointing final gambit.
And the man doesn't even put on a shirt. That's how you know you in trouble. He didn't even bother to put a shirt on.
And Mihawk. Bring him alive by any means necessary.
I can't eat another bite, but it's so good.
Oh man, you said it.
I'm not gonna be hungry for a week.
Should we order dessert?
I already got mine.
I agree. Cocktail makes delicious dessert.
Our very first battle line, we crushed it.
I don't know how many naval battles you guys have been a part of.
2 dozen at least.
But that was a disaster.
Delight.
You didn't think to mention that your grandfather was a Marine, and not just any Marine, a Vice Admiral. I mean, I don't know about you two, but I didn't sign up for that.
Thank you, my good man.
Where's the money?
I'm not saying that it's good that the Marines are on our tail, but we show them that they can't just roll over.
See how we just skimmed right past the grandfather issue again?
You can add it to my treasure tab.
And what, pray tell, is that?
I may not look like a big deal yet, but you're talking with the future king of the pirates.
I mean, you gotta give him the props for having the chutzpah.
I've got a better idea.
You can do dishes for every last bite.
You're gonna pay off your debt washing dishes.
For days and days. The fact that they're still eating when they know Luffy's working off the tab, I love it.
I don't even think there's any liquor in this. It tastes just like candy.
Last time I said that, I woke up face down under a table.
The worst kinds of liquor are the ones that you can't taste.
You should have told us. But in case you didn't notice, we've been making enemies everywhere we go.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's a whole lineup.
If I wanted to secure passage to the Kenomi Islands, who would I talk to?
That'd be me.
Okay, Gramps. Love the Hawaiian shirt.
Just me.
I'm a slip 22. Be ready to sail at dawn.
You ever hear of anyone called Mihawk?
Best swordsman in the world. Better with a blade than anyone in living history.
Oh, so we know who he's gonna want to dance with.
7 warlords at sea. Years ago, there were these 7 incredibly powerful pirates, each one worse than the next.
So nice to see this boy actually knows something other than how to style his bangs.
They realized it'd be more useful to keep them close, as allies. So they
Happens more than you
tried
think.
to work together.
Why would the Marines need to work with pirates?
Oh, honey, you need to learn about politics.
You may know how to tie a knot, but you don't know shit about how the world works.
I was about to say, babes. Your black and white world is about to get very murky.
But that meal you cooked was incredible.
The true bluefin saute.
Yeah.
You tried it?
Yeah, of course I did. I couldn't help myself.
Should be running this place, but the old man's so stubborn it'll never happen.
So that's your dream? To be head chef at the Baratie?
The way he's always obsessed with people's dreams. It's actually really nice because people don't often ask you.
If you want to cook, you should cook.
Like he said.
Don't let some stubborn old man get in the way of your dream.
Who are you talking to right now, Luffy?
Please. Help me.
Don't fall for it.
I'm so hungry. Please.
Okay, you got it, man. How does some nice corned beef fried rice sound?
What do you think you're doing? Zep kicked you off the line.
Yeah, well, I don't see the old man here, do you?
Your funeral.
Overcooking, relax. I don't think I've ever been so hungry that I've actually stumbled into a kitchen with like the hand sliding down the glass. So hungry. Like I'm dramatic enough to want to do it, but I haven't.
You should join my crew. I'm serious. But you're not happy here. And we're gonna need a great cook if we're gonna find the One Piece.
Dude's like, ugh.
Our captain was hell-bent on finding Gold Roger's treasure, but the Grand Line was his undoing. We lost 50 ships and 5,000 men.
Damn.
Forget you ever heard of the One Piece.
Sounds fun, right? Is that not what you're supposed to say this? Oh my lord. That punch kicking it in, huh?
I bet I know more about you than you do about me.
Yeah, right. You're an open book.
Care to prove it?
Introverts, we watch.
I bet you grew up in a big city, running schemes.
I grew up in a small village, barely a village, just a handful of houses in the center of a tangerine grove.
You're terrible at reading people, Zoro. You're also asleep most of the time.
I'll bet you didn't have any friends as a kid.
I had friends.
Swords don't count.
A very good
I
friend.
had one friend.
I'm almost done here.
Jesus, you're gonna have a heart attack and a really bad colon in about a year.
Listening in doorways.
I heard what I heard, sir. And it seems there are different rules for different pirates.
And the ocean is blue.
Right?
Maybe I'm not meant to be a Marine.
Maybe.
Have a seat, son.
Have this steak, because I really shouldn't be eating any more meat. There's like no vegetables, no carbs, just pure... Okay.
Because the world is not a simple place.
This is true.
The same set of laws do not apply to everyone.
But that's not fair.
No, it's
Yeah, the world isn't fair, sweetie.
I could have been Fleet Admiral by now, but I always turned down the promotion. Do you know why?
Because I can't get to wear my cape.
And their biggest, baddest cannons at us.
Who keeps giving him drinks and who's paying for this? Luffy's never leaving that kitchen.
Fired at him. And again. And again.
Sorry, one thing I love about men love to tell, like, use sound effects when they tell stories. I never really see women do this, but I see dudes do it all the time. Oh my god.
You're the captain.
Oh.
I should very much like to meet this Luffy.
How did we get here so fast?
Which one of you is Monkey D. Luffy?
Who wants to know?
Exactly.
You're Dracula Mihawk.
He knows. Pirate Hunter.
I've been following your career since I was a child. It's an honor to finally meet you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, you're going to die.
Wait, what?
Challenge you to a duel.
When I'm sober. It's not gonna end well for you, Zoro. That's not the same. That's not any old sword.
My lifelong dream is to best you in single combat.
Ooh.
And become the greatest swordsman in the world.
He said what he said.
You're serious?
Dead.
Accept my challenge.
Yes.
You'll see how serious I am.
Tomorrow at dawn.
Dawn, it's so early. I'm drunk.
Right, are we done yet?
Another 2 weeks added.
You may have banned him from the line, but you can't stop him from cooking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This starving pirate washed up earlier, and you know what Sanji did? He cooked for him, right here in your kitchen.
My God, Luffy. You are directing your anger at the wrong old man.
Maybe you can convince him to call it off.
I won't do that.
Did you see the size of that guy's sword? He will slice you into
No,
pieces.
size doesn't always matter, sweetie. It's how you use it.
You are a fly to him. Something to be swatted and forgotten.
Not if I win.
You're not going to win.
You don't know that.
Guys, maybe we need more drinks.
You need to lay down.
When you met me tied up on that cross, what did I say?
What makes you think I want to play pirates with you?
No, the other thing.
I kill your kind for a living?
No.
Greatest swordsman.
Now you made a promise to someone a long time ago to be the world's greatest swordsman.
The only way to do that is to beat Mihawk in a duel and take his title. I intend to do just.
Will you please do something?
Luffy's never gonna stand in the way of someone's dream. Exactly. That is the one thing he'll never do.
If you fight him tomorrow, you're going to lose.
Why do you even give a shit?
Because you're my friend, you idiot.
Oh.
You said it yourself. You don't have any friends.
That was before I got drunk. It's like, I'm gonna meditate and try not to throw up all night. Ew. But you deserve that. Why are you thinking you drink no bowl? That is a lesson to everybody. You go anywhere and they got them big bowl drinks, especially when you in some place like a resort or something, do not be fooled. They taste fruity, 99% alcohol. You will end up with your face in a bowl. Okay.
Coming aboard?
Are ya? Don't you want to know how the sword fight turns out?
Let's begin.
Sorry. There's like flamenco music going on.
Why did he take that off?
What the hell is that? I'm here for a sword fight.
I don't hunt rabbits with a cannon.
Oh! My guy said I'm not even gonna wield my proper sword for you. Damn, that was cold. That was cold. I'm sorry, baby, but you should know that if he's that chill, you probably shouldn't be having this fight. I would be so embarrassed right now.
Hardly.
Ooh. And the accent on top of it.
But fighting isn't all about strength.
It's very true.
Croak, croak, croak.
You're not remembering the lessons that your dear friend taught you, sweetie. Do you remember how she kept taking you down when you just throw yourself at a fight? 7 years and we haven't grown that much. Damn. He doesn't want to kill you.
The world's greatest swordsman to ever live.
Now you're getting emotional, and that's not good. I knew she would have to stay for the fight.
Or my dream will be lost forever.
You're brave. I'll give you that.
He is a bit stupid, too.
So I'll do you the honor of killing you with Zoro.
Thank you, I think.
That's more like it.
That is the honor, really. Like, you were fighting me with a penknife. That's so rude. It's kind of hot, but rude.
Come on.
No, honey. Those yellow eyes are from the devil. At least your girl's sword's still in one piece. One piece. Baby boy, you're just not ready yet.
Why do you persist?
He just told you to.
Wounds on the back are a swordsman's greatest shame.
Magnificent.
He is, actually. A specimen. That didn't feel like a killing blow. It's bad, but not killing.
I'm going to become the king of the pirates.
He said what he said.
It's a much more treacherous path than even defeating me.
I don't care.
He really doesn't.
It's what I'm going to do.
He's like, damn, these kids are
you will
very
accept.
stubborn. Both of them. Not very bright either.
Roanoa Zoro. It's too soon for you to die.
Thank you.
Grow strong and come find me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be waiting.
Yay, we like Mihawk. That's it, bro. He's like, you can't. That's like destroying an oak tree before it's fully bloomed, you know?
If I fail to become the world's greatest swordsman, you'll be disappointed, right?
Never fail me. I will never lose again.
So he needs medical attention immediately? Okay, thanks. We don't want him to get infected. It was a clean cut.
Zoro!
He's fine. He just passed out from the pain, baby. That was a hard fight. And that's the end of the episode. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, that was episode 5 of One Piece. And we have met a new person, but we also got to delve a little bit more into the characters and kind of their motivations. We've already heard pieces of it and seen little pieces. Well, the only person's background we haven't seen anything of is Nami at this point, but we got a little bit more into what makes everybody tick. We found out that the Vice Admiral is Luffy's grandfather, and that for a long time they've been beefing over his dream, and Luffy is quite upset that his grandfather has pursued him all the way out here, and now we see that it's kind of a personal thing for him to not give in and not to yield to him in particular.
And we saw with that boat battle, it definitely could have been a lot worse. It was definitely a lot of luck, and also the fact that his grandfather clearly does not want to take him out. But the crew is understandably upset about Luffy leaving out a little detail about that. Like, in a way, I'm not mad, because obviously it's not the kind of thing that easily comes up in conversation. It's not like, oh, hey, how's it going? How was breakfast? By the way, my grandfather happens to be one of the highest people in the Marines. Like, that doesn't come up. But now that it has, the fact that he's dodging the subject and just choosing not to talk about it, like I said, it's a very interesting thing about Luffy. He does a lot of repressing. Like, he has a very sunny disposition, a lot of positivity, a very, very good sense of determination, but he doesn't deal with the complex emotions. He doesn't deal with the darkness and the sadness that are a part of life. And you can only hide from those things for so long. But for now, he just, as we saw, every time that Nami brought it up, he just skimmed over the topic, just ignored it. So it will come up at some point. Not just that, but a lot of things will eventually come up, I'm sure. But for now, Luffy's just kind of staying in this world of, I just want to keep on my dream and I don't want to hear any noise about people trying to discourage me, which is not a bad lesson, actually. In life, if you really have set up a goal or a dream that you have, you should never let anybody, like Luffy said, try to talk you out of it, because it's not their life, it's yours. And you have to live with whether or not you accomplished your dreams or went after your dreams. The people who are trying to discourage you don't. So yeah, he kind of gave that speech to Sanji as well. Sanji, who we met, he is a cook. He is a fine dining chef. He's someone who genuinely loves the craft of cooking, but he is cooking in a place with a head chef who does not want to change things, who feels like if the wheel ain't broke, then don't fix it. And so there is a little clash there between the two of them. And Luffy's invited him to join the crew as a cook. But at the moment, Sanji is saying that he can't leave. But we see that Sanji would actually be a good addition, outside of the fact that Luffy is always hungry. He can fight, which is, this crew, we need some fighters. Because Usopp, no, not a fighter. Nami does pretty well too, but we can't put all of the weight on these guys. We need a little bit extra. So anyways, it was interesting to meet them and again, see a little bit more about Luffy and some of the trauma and some of the background stuff that's gone on with him that he's kind of dodging at the moment. And then we also had Nami and Zoro kind of bonding a little bit, because they both are very similar in kind of being these lone wolves who have a lot that they're keeping to their chests and have their own reasons for doing things, although Zoro is much more simplistic. But it was a cute little bonding session with them, thinking that they know a lot about each other, but really finding out that a lot of what they think they know are assumptions, and what they're learning about each other they actually like. And then we saw that Nami did try to get away from them again, more because she's scared of the the military being after them because of Luffy. But she's made friends. She's already made emotional connections, clearly, and she wasn't willing to just walk away, especially when she thought that Zoro may not survive. And then, of course, Zoro challenging the greatest swordsman, Mr. Mihawk, who is, shall we call him an anti-hero? He might be a pirate, but he works with the Marines, so he can't be that full into the pirate life if he was willing to deal with the devil, so to speak. But we see that he ends up having a fight with Zoro, accepting his challenge, but he's actually very impressed when he sees that Zoro is coming from a pure place. Like, it's not vanity, it's not just pure hubris. He really has this dream, and he can see in Zoro's eyes how passionate he was about this. So, like he said, he's like, you have pure power, but you're not ready. You know, you're not ready to go. Because, I mean, this guy, we don't know how long he's been on the high seas, but Zoro has really only been a swordsman for, if we're to, I don't know, extrapolate, we can say he's maybe about 21 years old. So he hasn't been in the game very long, whereas we don't even know how old that Mihawk is. But I really like that Mihawk saw him and actually respected him enough as a swordsman to say, I can't kill you because you have so much talent and you have the capacity to actually beat me one day. And when you're someone who's become very good at your craft, you tend to really respect people who also have that same passion for the craft, but also you want to go up against the best. You don't want to go up against people who don't really give you a challenge. And that's kind of where he is right now. We saw that in that little set piece where he took out that other pirate and took out his whole crew. Like, clearly he's not really finding many challenges anymore. So he saw the spark of potential in Zoro and said, you know, gave him a little mark to remember his place and to remember and remind him that he's got a long way to go, but he didn't want him gone. Like he said, it's not your time yet. I want you to get better and I want you to come find me, and we're going to do this again. Because if I'm going to lose, I want to lose to the best. So I really like that moment. Made me respect Mihawk a lot. I hope we get to see him again. And yeah, look forward to when they finally do have that inevitable duel between the two of them. But yeah, that was pretty much the episode. A lot of fun in this one, a little bit of depth here and there, but overall quite fun. And with Luffy, very interesting. I have to really give it up to Iñaki. He's very good at conveying that Luffy is this person who's kind of simple on the surface, but has more depth than he lets on. And we saw that this whole episode, his facial expressions when his grandfather is brought up, his wanting to avoid it, the speech he gave to the old man in the kitchen, which was really him yelling at his grandfather through this man, the speech he gave to Sanji, which is him talking to himself. Like, I like it. He's doing a really good job of this multifaceted character that comes off as very simple. And I'm really enjoying watching him playing this role as well as the others. They're all killing it. So I really enjoyed this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and we'll see you in the next video.